Good evening, everybody. Jason apparently said that I should do it tonight, so I don't know. The show is going to suck, but it's going to be okay. How is everybody doing tonight? Tonight, we're going to talk about a bunch of cool things. Sexy time in an Uber. Whew. Driver accepts all no-tip orders. Yeah, that's going to go fun. And then we have a sad story at the end.
We do. That's not in the title.
No, I know it's not, but I threw it in there anyways. How's everybody going? I hope it is going well.
Tommy and Steve and Catherine and Janet, thank you guys for jumping in early. Appreciate that. As Steve always says, smash that like button if you're on Facebook or YouTube. I don't know what you do on Twitch.
Can you?
There's got to be some sort of like. I don't know. Subscribe on Twitch.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
And subscribe on YouTube too, right? Smash the like. I don't know. All the things to do. But thank you so much for your support no matter what.
Yeah, we
appreciate it. So, you're doing the next tube.
I am?
Yeah.
I want to mention our Patreon members, which we can't thank them enough. Larry from Bowling Green, Kentucky. I'm stalling. Samson from Grand Rapids, Steve from Colorado, Chris from Grand Rapids, Bud Dick from North Carolina, Tom Kelly from Houston, Omar from Detroit, Lindsay G from Santa Clara, California, Delivery Cats from Michigan, and Jamie from Tennessee. Thank you so much. If you want to join the Patreon, you go to patreon.com/Gig Econ Podcast, or just search the Gig Economy Podcast for all. Are we doing a post show tonight?
Yeah, we're doing a post show.
So last night I said we were gonna do a post show, and I scheduled it wrong. Or last time it posted the next day.
I think we're going to talk about this new purchase of Jason's. I think we're going to do that tonight.
What purchase?
The new purchase that you.
We'll talk about it. It ties into Article 1.
Oh, there you
I'm
go.
A professional.
You're a professional. So hey, guys, we just want you to also on all the Apple Podcasts or Spotify, wherever you guys are listening to it, go ahead and subscribe to the show. It helps us a ton. So please do that. And of course, use those services to listen to the show as well. And then, of course, when you're done with that, go to the new website, which is not new anymore, but go to gigeconomyshow.com and sign up for the newsletter. And I'm struggling with it a little bit, but soon there will be a blog section on there as well. And one of these days, there'll be a merch section up there as well, I'm hoping.
But just fucking do it. I'm getting a new web guy. If you
get somebody for the same price, will you?
Right. Yeah. Sexy time. Yeah, I just sent out a newsletter for July. I sent one out in April and then proceeded not to do May, June, but July went out. Just a little snippet.
I think it's a quarterly newsletter.
Yeah, at this point. Just a little snippet of like what's going on in Jesper and Mai's life other than like gig work and stuff. So it's kind of cool to look a little bit behind the scenes. But Telegram group, I'd love to join. We had Kelly join from Philly.
There's a Frank too, right?
Yeah, but he's joined relatively like in the last month.
Oh, okay. So anyways, thank you so much for joining the group, guys. And that was awesome seeing new blood in there. And we hope you hang out.
Of course.
Although every time I drive, Jason just gets
oh my gosh,
he's like
you
so
guys
mad at me usually
please
because I'm not talking.
Please. Pound Jesper with messages. If you know he's driving, spam him with private messages. Tag him the whole 9 yards. Just do that. Because he's like, oh, I'm busy. I'm back to back. I'm like, yeah, but you got a 6-7 minute drive to your next stop. Just, geez.
So I'm struggling with this whole right now because right now you're not supposed to be touching your damn phone in Michigan. So there's a new law now specifically that says you cannot actually even touch your phone. Okay.
Just that is not true. You may make one button touches. You cannot hold your phone. It is against the law to hold your phone. You may make one button touches. I looked at the law.
Oh, that's interesting because
just one tap.
The video I saw, there was one of the local police. They came out with a TikTok and they was explaining, and they say they don't even want you touching your phone.
They don't want you to, but
okay.
I'll have to read.
There was some interpretation there, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I will find it, but it said you can't do anything more than a single tap.
Okay.
And it doesn't mean you can text and go T.
No.
Like they don't mean that, but like if you were to like
play
Spotify and just hit play.
And what they also saying then that you can do touch to talk.
Yes.
I mean, it's essentially, but that's also texting and you can't do that.
Yeah.
So it's kind of weird there. But anyways, so I will do better.
I mean, you want people to join, but shit.
I know.
All right, let's talk about the B-side
Let's talk about the B-side. That was on fire.
Wow.
Holy shit. You haven't listened to it yet. Go back and listen to it. This gentleman, he has some very interesting opinions. I mean, I will say that he was cool. He's a cool guy. I like him. But I don't I'm not completely aligned with his opinions.
Well,
but that's okay. We got to be different, right?
Yeah, it's good to have other people on the show.
Absolutely. It's definitely good to have other people on the show. But I think what I liked the most about it, he was so much on fire for his topic.
Yeah.
I mean, he's definitely on fire for that. So if
you know where he stands on DoorDash.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So if you haven't listened to him yet, go listen to him, and then you'll know the definition of #AppSlave.
Oh, yeah. I'll say it right now. I hate that. When someone uses the word slave, to me, it's kind of weird, right? I mean,
sure.
I don't think that's good.
So anyways, it was actually a good show. I enjoyed it. And so thank you for being on. Yep. And definitely listen to it. It's a good read. It's a good read. It's a good listen.
I dropped the link in the description. Cool. Jesper says, or Steve says, yes, you're reading very nice. Jesper's always a teetotaler. He's on.
I am very politically correct.
He is right on the line. He never goes left or right. But still.
I'm from Denmark, man. We don't touch on. We don't. Anyways, go ahead.
It's fine. I didn't agree with him either. My only feedback for him, if he's listening, is to let us talk. Let's have a discussion instead of just powering through your point. Like, you're going to get an opportunity, but like, let us counterpoint it.
It was a little bit hard to get an actual discussion then, but that's okay. He has a book out, so read that book too. And I've heard it's good read. I haven't read it yet, but
I'm going to listen to it on the podcast because I don't like reading.
I said yet, but I don't know if I'll actually
You're
read
not going to read it.
I'm not going to read it.
So stories from the road. Jesper.
So I drove last weekend, and I don't really have a lot of stories other than it was just weird. So I was just talking to you before the show, and we all know I haven't driven Uber for a while because they can't get their finger out of their behind to get me back approved on the road. So the driving part is not ready, but the background part is not.
Well, that's why I think you were able to do deliveries again.
Maybe, I don't know.
Although you do need a background check for doing deliveries, don't you?
I don't know. Anyways, so technically I can do deliveries, but I refuse. So I'm not doing that. But I haven't driven Uber since April 23rd.
That's crazy.
It's crazy, right? So anyway, now I'm finally back on Lyft. I've been doing that for about a month. And last weekend was Upheaval, which is in here in Grand Rapids. For anybody who drives in Grand Rapids, it's a pretty big show.
Yeah, shows. It's like 1 p.m. to 11 p.m.
2 days in a row, Friday and Saturday.
Yeah.
It was sold out. And Friday was good. Friday was a good driving day for me, but Saturday was weirdly slow.
Yeah.
It was just weird.
I experienced the same thing. I drove Saturday, did 30 rides in 11 hours and 57 minutes.
Right.
I was mostly back to back, but my gosh, I think it took me longer to get them because I was doing long ass rides.
Right.
I mean, I was taking airport runs. I went to Holland for one of my rides. And so probably not the best to try to do those long rides, but like when it's kind of slow or not super busy, you kind of just take what you can get.
Right.
And the Holland one paid okay. So
well, that's good.
Yeah,
that's good. And I mean, even though Saturday was slow, I gave up a little early, I believe.
Yeah, you lost your streak bonus and then you got pissed. It was like midnight.
Yeah. But I still drove 5 hours and I think I still averaged $30 an hour. So it wasn't bad. But Saturday I think I was close to $45 an hour. So
you mean reversed?
Yeah, sorry. Yes.
Yeah.
Friday did much better than Saturday. Which is weird for Grand Rapids. Friday is always lower than Saturday.
Correct. But I think the concert helped that.
It did. And then it didn't make anything worse that I actually, my first ever pickup at the Gun Lake Casino happened Friday. I've never done it before.
Wait, you got a request down there?
No.
Oh.
Well, actually I did. But I was already 15 minutes south of Grand Rapids.
Okay.
So I got a ride down there.
Oh, okay.
But the interesting thing was Lyft shows me where I'm going. Right.
Yeah.
So it was a $30 ride. It was an XL, and it said 20 minutes to get him.
Oof.
So I knew it was Gun Lake. because it had to be almost, right?
Yeah.
But then it was going back downtown. So I'm going downtown anyway, so I might as well.
Yeah.
Right. I was already 15 minutes south of Grand Rapids, so let me just do that.
Get paid to drive home at least.
I know. So I thought I was just going to go there and pick him right up and go back. Right. So I ended up actually waiting for them 20 minutes there because the dude, so there's a party of 6 people, right? He had just won this $2,700, right?
Okay.
And he had to wait for the manual payout.
Oh, okay.
So we had to wait for him to get the cash, but then he gave me $70 in cash.
So worth it.
I know. So it was $100 ride.
Did he say, "Hey, I'll give you a tip if you wait"?
Oh, the guys who wait, they gave me $40 just right there, right away.
Oh.
Yeah, wait.
So you had to wait in the car with those guys for 20 minutes?
Yeah. They were just waiting, but it was fine. Then he gave me another $30 when he got out there.
Okay.
So what do I care? I made $100 on that trip.
Yeah.
I mean,
for probably an hour of your time.
It was an hour of my time.
Yeah.
Right. But again, it was well worth it.
Yeah, especially since you were going downtown. So, other than that long day on Lyft, I was tired. I had done a Whole Foods hour before that too. So it was 11 hours and 57 minutes on the app plus an hour before that. So I was tired.
So Whole Foods is newer to Grand Rapids, right?
It's been open for a year, but then it just started offering deliveries.
Okay. And what I know I asked you, but what platform are they using here in Grand Rapids?
Amazon Flex.
So that's still Flex. But
yeah.
So you mentioned it was different than your normal Flex in what way?
Yeah, it just you get a request for like an hour block or a 2-hour block, and they pay you $20 an hour flat.
Oh,
regardless, no surging or anything, and then plus your tips.
Okay.
And they estimate tips, and usually the estimate is based on the averages of the orders, which they don't have that here, but they're probably pulling some data from a similar market. So like today I did one, it said $20 and it was just in a $12 tip. So it was like $32, but it was one bag to Lowell and it was a 12-mile trip.
So it didn't take you an hour.
No. No, but I still got to drive from my house, which is still like a 15-minute drive. And then
but you start your day with $32,
right? Yeah. So the jury's still out on it if it's worth it.
Sure.
I don't know. I mean, I'm wondering if you could get like an amazing tip or because remember we talked about a couple of years ago that Amazon got sued.
Right.
We didn't have Whole Foods, so it didn't affect us, but they were taking the tips and using that to supplement the $20 an hour or whatever. So in the back of my head, I think, what if somebody gave me a $50 tip, but Amazon only gives me like 15?
And you don't know.
Yeah. It's not been, I've done like 4 of them. It's never been over their quote, which seems kind of weird. And you don't know the tip for 24 hours. It takes 24 hours to process.
Yeah.
So I'll find out tomorrow at like 6:00 what my tip was.
On the one you did today.
Correct.
Okay. But you anticipated being $12.
Yeah. That's what they quoted, the estimate in quotes.
Yeah.
But anyways. All right. Gig economy in the news. First up, this Tesla offers driving jobs. Tesla's offering to pay people between $18 to $48 an hour to drive its EVs this summer. It's basically so they can get data. Yep. That's all it is. They are only doing it in Austin, New York. Where was the other one? Oh, Brooklyn and Denver, Colorado. There you go, Steve. You can drive a Tesla and get paid to do it. But it's funny. They have to includes benefits because they're doing it in New York. And New York requires companies to post salary expectations in any advertisement for a role. So I mean, I don't know. I guess I would do it. I don't know if you could use it for rideshare or anything like that, but if you were a regular city commuter, you know what I mean? I think it would be a good fit. You would think there's enough cars around to get that data, though. Although they make you do weird stuff. No, that came out wrong. Not like that. You sicko. Get your head out of the gutter. I know. Let's see. They say they do things. The drivers often repeatedly enact scenarios that can confuse Tesla's full self-driving software, like left-handed turns or unusual intersections. So that's what they're trying to do, which makes sense because I've watched a few TikToks where they're testing it, they're videoing it. They go up to like a construction sign and it says road closed, and then the Tesla just tries to go right around it and keep on going. Like, that's a problem. You're gonna You're going to get some old person in there that's not aware, the typical, we're going to drive into the lake, follow the GPS, and they're going to freaking fall right in a hole somewhere,
I know.
I mean, they put barrels up and signs, but I mean, it's not like a car couldn't just plow through that if they wanted to.
Right.
So,
but you can still just take the wheel, right? And then you take over.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Anytime.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's, yes.
But still, people are stupid.
People are stupid.
But,
that's for sure.
But that being said, I finally did get my electric vehicle. I picked it up Tuesday night. I had ordered it, but of course, if you don't know, I'm balls deep in EV and in the Chevy. I got a Chevy Bolt EUV Premier, 2023 with 8 miles on it. That's not the one I ordered though. I ordered one, but they're stopping production. The rumor is August through November. They don't know when. So I don't know if my order was ever going to get put in. So the dealer I was working with, and by the way, they're never going to hear this, but they fucking didn't mark up my car at all. They did everything by the book. Like the horror stories, all these dealers are adding all this bullshit to the price to jack it up, like warranties or like low jack or stuff like that. And you're adding $3,000 to $7,000 worth of add-ons. But
they get part of the MSRP, right? So they do still get money.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I know. But they're not taking. Yeah, they're not taking advantage.
No, and that's good.
So I got that car for MSRP. Not only that, since I work for the public school, I got $500 off my car too.
Nice.
So I mean, like they did everything right.
But you do know the moment you drove it over the moment you picked it up, it was worth $20,000 less than what you paid for it.
Not the Bolt. I could turn around and sell it about the same price. They're hot. People want them. It's tough to get them. It's tough. Why do you think I've been waiting? Like otherwise, I would have gone to the dealer and just got one. So, but you are right. I don't care about that.
Oh, I know.
The only thing I do care about is like
I'm still jealous though. That's the thing.
Oh, well, I got 3. You're not jealous for the payment. I got 300 miles on that bitch already. And I'm doing gig work today in it already. I haven't taken any passengers yet. I'm just like, what the fuck am I doing? You know what I mean? But like, I got to use it for that. Like, I mean, I already took the plate off the Pilot. It's parked outside. And,
I saw it. You had the gig pod on your Bolt.
Yep. My Bolt, transferred it over there. So,
and then the other cool thing that you told me about today is, guys, Jason, he's Comfort.
Oh God, I'm Comfort, bitch. So I said to you, I don't know how I'm Comfort because it's smaller. It's because it's got leather in it. That's the only reason. So yeah, I'm Comfort, and I get $1 extra per ride because I'm EV. Yeah. So I will say, having a battery thing in the car is a little stressful. It's not like fuel. I don't know why, because I don't have my home charger yet. So I had to go to a supercharger today, which was about 10 minutes away, which isn't bad, but it's just like you see it going down and you're like, you can't just go to a gas station.
Right.
So, God, when I get to my charger in my house and I can charge it every night, it can be full every day I go out, it's fine. But it still gives you a little, it's like your phone, when you have your, battery and you're like, oh gosh, I'm down to 42%, which is still a lot. If you think about it, it's a lot. But
I did see one time I was at the superchargers on Walker. I was over there putting gas in my car, right? And somebody dropped off an EV, like they were like been towed into.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's funny. And currently we cannot use Tesla chargers. It's not set up for that. There is an adapter, but apparently Chevy announced within the next year they're entering a relationship with Tesla.
Okay.
And we'll be able to charge there because their chargers are tits. Like they're super powerful. So yeah, there's not a lot of, they call them DC superchargers. There's only like 6 in Grand Rapids.
Okay, yeah.
Which seems insane, but I know it's new. But there's a lot of level 2 chargers, but it takes 9 hours.
Right.
Like who's going to sit there for 9 hours?
So. No, it's true. But I still, again, as I said, I'm still mildly jealous of
you. Would hate it. It's tiny in the seat. Like, me, I've gone from that big ass Pilot to this car. I mean, it's half the size. You're right. The Mazda.
I have a Mazda 3, man.
That's right. I keep forgetting that. That's way smaller than mine.
I know.
Yeah.
Like, I have a small car.
You crammed your ass in there. So that's true. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm basically once I get my charger and then I have solar, to make my payment it'll be what I save in gas. I mean, I spend $500 to $700 a month in fuel alone on that Pilot.
Right.
So it'll make my payment plus.
Well, and that's the thing. So all the extra, all the money you save with your solar is going to go right into your car, and you're just going to use that to,
yeah.
Exactly.
And that's why I did that instead of a hybrid, because I have the solar. If I didn't have the solar, I don't know if I would do just a straight EV.
Have you ever thought of one thing?
What?
The big thing that people are always saying with gig, right? It's like, well, yeah, you made $35 an hour, but you still have to pay for gas.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about that anymore.
I know. I could say, like, no, I didn't. I have solar panels, so I didn't pay for anything.
It's all paid for, bitch.
It's pricey to use those superchargers, though. So I went from 40% to 8 to 90%, and it cost me $14. So, I mean, it's still way cheaper than gas.
Yeah.
But still, I mean, if I had to do that every day.
But once you get it here.
Oh, here it's like nothing.
Well, it will be nothing because it's going to use your solar. It's going to use your extra power.
The only issue I will have is that day that I did that long lift. I drove 400 miles that day. I would have to find a charger in the middle of the day and charge up. There'd be
sure.
But I had to get gas too. So, but I got gas.
But it's easier to get gas.
And it took me 5 minutes. Where the charger is going to take me a half hour, 45 minutes to get up there. So.
But then you said once you get to the relationship with the superchargers, because the Tesla supercharger will charge a Tesla battery to 80% in 20 minutes.
Yeah, from dead.
I know.
So that's but I don't know if my Bolt can accept that much. It's all on the car too, how much power it'll accept to come in. So,
but you'll figure it out.
Yeah, well, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, or your Bolt will die.
Well, yeah, and I can plug in my house right now to 110, and I get 3 miles an hour. So that means every hour it charges it for 3 miles.
So, anyways, the next story is also about EVs.
Oh, it is.
But it's actually AVs, because it's the automatic vehicles.
Autonomous
vehicles. Basically, the companies in San Francisco, they're talking about the companies, Robot Axis and the Google's model, which is which one? I forget. Come on, what's the name of it?
It's Waymo and I don't know.
Waymo and Robot Axis.
There you go.
So, but the article is all about the people, like there's big groups of people who are really against all these automatic vehicles. And so there's a group called the Safe Street Rebel that are fed up with what they perceive to be driverless nuisances. So they came up with a way to like without like ruining anything.
Yeah.
To kind of make it, basically they take a cone and an empty AV, and they just kind of put the cone on the top of the hood.
Okay.
And then it stops the AV.
Just like dead in its track?
It's dead in the track.
Because the camera
they call it a unicorn. They unicorn the AV, and then it's just dead.
So what happened? Well,
I don't know.
I hope they're not doing it while it's driving down the road, though.
They do. So then
it becomes a traffic hazard.
But that's the problem. That's the issue too, right? So they're saying that basically, despite the present pushback from local officials, Cruise and Waymo want to expand past their physical. Oh no, that's not what I was. But anyways, so yeah, exactly. So as they're stopped by the empty vehicles are stopped by like stoplights or whatever, they will go over, put a cone on the hood, and it doesn't go anywhere.
Right.
And then it's just right there in the traffic. And so obviously the companies are now saying this is obviously wrong and essentially illegal, right? But there's nothing happening with the cars.
They're not damaging it.
No.
Question: do those cars currently have an attendant, or are they like completely autonomous?
I don't know. The article doesn't mention that.
Okay.
But I believe they are completely autonomous.
And they're not Uber or Lyft cars. They're just getting data, right? They're just practicing.
Well, and yes, but also driving. I want to say they drive stuff around, possibly.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah, if there's an attendant, it's no big deal. He just gets out and throws.
Well, yeah, but yeah, they are empty. So
they got to have dash cams on them. Are they wearing like masks? Since I know the article probably doesn't say. There's got to be some video on it, because like you would be able to figure it out who's doing it eventually. I mean, there's got to be cameras all over that car.
So it says, although it's no secret that some of these robot X's have caused issues with local traffic patterns, not everyone is necessarily anti-autonomy. In fact, some people even shame the cone placers in Twitter comments, calling the move a strained anti-progress agenda. I still think it's fun how they make it a unicorn.
Yeah, it is funny. Real quick before I make another comment about carts, I want to show that this guy's name is Thomas. He says from the city of Grand Rapids, Michigan, delivery driver from Comstock Park. That's right in our backyard, 15 minutes north. So nice to meet you, Thomas. Thanks for coming around. Hit subscribe and like all those fun stuff, and we can appreciate it.
Nice. I was in Comstock Park last weekend.
Yeah. So the whole cone thing reminds me. Have you ever seen those cart narc videos? Basically, they videotape you when you don't put your cart away at the grocery store.
Yeah.
See, I hate those guys. I think they're very aggressive, and it's like it just seems this guy makes like six figures by doing that, like creating content for that. I don't know. He's gonna get shot. I've seen some pretty aggressive guys like come after this guy.
Right.
Like, I get it. You should bring your cart back, but you're like literally going through the parking lot and like throwing magnets on cars and putting carts behind them. I'd be like,
but I mean, let's look at Maya, for instance.
Yeah.
They have people hired for that.
Right. Exactly. I mean, that's the whole point.
I mean, I would never put it in front of another car or in a place where the cart would go into, another car. And I would say 9 out of 10 times I would put it into a cart corral.
Yeah.
But I mean, come on.
Yeah, I feel like he causes more of an issue when he puts the cart behind the car. Right. I mean, if he did that to me, I wouldn't cause a scene. I would just get out and put it in the corral. But I typically, when I'm going to Walmart, when I'm doing like gig work, I specifically park next to the cart corral so that I don't have to walk it back too far. So
right.
I don't know. I just think it just reminded me of that cone. It's like, yeah, he's not really wrecking anything, but it is kind of like, what are you doing?
So what do you think of all these concepts?
I mean, it works. You never see a freaking cart out there.
I know.
People will do a lot of shit for a quarter.
15 cents. Yeah,
no, it's a quarter.
Yeah, 25 cents. Yeah.
Quarter's 25. It's been that way since the country started. You dumbass. Anyways. All right. Okay, so this is a video. We've watched these before. I really like when people confront people that say they didn't get their food. So we'll watch that real quick and discuss when I...
This is me pulling up to 7-Eleven. This guy, Verinder S., claims that he didn't get his order when I delivered it. And I know for sure I delivered it. So let's see how this is going to go.
Calmly.
Oh, I'll be calm. I'm peaceful. I'm professional. That's him right there.
Where?
He's there, right there, yeah.
I can't remember when I was here last night.
Is your name Verinder? Verinder? Hey, you remember yesterday when I came in and I gave you your DoorDash, your order?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, so why did you report it that I didn't give you your order?
No, I did not report.
No, you reported it. I had to pay for your order, dude.
No, I
So that's fraud. Just to let you know.
Yeah, I did pay. I didn't.
You reported to DoorDash that you did not receive your order.
Maybe you have a misunderstanding.
No, because DoorDash contacted me and said that you contacted them. Look, you're a thief, bro. You're robbing us hard-ass workers out here trying to make a living. Yeah, you did though, bro. I hate thieves, man. You know? We're just trying to make a living. You know, you could have just paid for your simple McDonald's order, bro. That's all.
No, I don't do that.
But I gotta pay for it?
What?
I gotta pay for your McDonald's. Did it taste good?
I don't know about that, but I didn't report anything.
Well, DoorDash is investigating it. I have a GoPro camera on my car, It records me coming and going in every fucking place that I go.
You good.
Okay?
I didn't.
So I know I delivered it to you.
Yeah, I know.
And,
I'm saying
yes.
you did.
Okay, so, and I got you on camera. There's cameras in here. So when they complete their investigation, they find out. Because I'm just trying to make a living, you know? That's all. You're fucking with my job, bro. You want me to fuck with your job? You're a fucking thief is what you are.
Oh my gosh, that guy was a lot calmer than I would have been.
Oh, I know.
I don't know if I would have had the balls to like confront him though. I mean, as much as I can be kind of a blunt guy, I think I would. I don't know if I would have the balls.
So I've seen, and again, I don't want to be that guy, but I've seen more and more videos of this.
Yeah.
So could it just be fake because he just wanted to create a video?
No, I mean, no, because that video was ghetto. He held the phone wrong. Like if he's gonna be like,
and I don't know if it is, but I'm just always asking the question, you know.
But here's the problem. He's probably gonna get deactivated.
Oh yeah,
because if it goes viral, I don't know if this is viral or not. I don't know how many people would watch it. But if it goes viral and DoorDash gets a hint, they're just gonna be like, "Bro, you can't do that." Like,
you.
I mean, they
buy. Here's your $15 back, and
yeah,
buy.
yeah. don't tell Jeff that
Right.
he got deactivated because Jeff. Well, he'll probably be happy, but back to the cart narcs. He says Thomas says when I go to the store, I leave my car out in the hopes that the cart narcs bust me. It would be a funny experience. I don't think they're in Grand Rapids. I really don't, but don't fuck with me.
Maybe you could start a new one right there, Jason. You could become a cart narc.
I could. This next one is a Uber driver tries to lie to police, but dash cam clears the driver. Okay, you're gonna hate this video because you're gonna want to smack the shit out of these girls. Or did I skip one?
Well, that's fine. It's just mine, but who cares?
Okay, we'll go back.
Yeah,
we'll go back.
Yeah.
All right. So this is 52 seconds of a video, and we'll discuss.
He's kidnapping us. He's kidnapping
45
us. He's
Anita
kidnapping
Drive.
us. He's kidnapping us. Wait, but the best is that this is.
I got dash cams inside.
I'll send you some help.
All right, thank you. I'm at the corner of Anita Drive
No.
and Hanover Road.
You are a liar. You are a
Anita
liar.
and what?
Anita Drive and Hanover Road.
You are a
What time do you
liar. You are.
I have a
first of all,
2016 Toyota Camry.
And he has a child locked in the car. A child locked in the
There
car.
are no
We can't
child
get out
locks.
of the
You
car.
just got out.
We can't get out of the car, sir.
You're on video. You
We
just
can't
got
get
out.
We can't get out.
You're on
We
video. You
can't
just
get
got out.
Help! Help! Help!
She just got out.
I'm very angry at those girls right now. I want to smack the shit out of them.
I know.
And they kicked his seat.
I know.
Like, I'm like getting red thinking about it.
Can you see them? I can see them kicking your new bolt right now.
I might go to jail that night. I might go to jail. I might be done with gig work at that point. Like, holy shit. Like, how I get, I mean, I don't get what they did, but like, don't damage the car. Just get the fuck out.
And see, here's the thing though. A lot of these people, they may realize it or whatever, but they don't think about it anymore. This is personal property.
Yeah, and it's someone's job. Like this, I'm not working for fucking Starbucks as an employee. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is my car. I'm responsible for all of this. Like, yeah, I do work for Uber, who is a big company, but they're not gonna help me. Like, just leave my shit alone.
Right. Yep.
That video stressed me out.
Taking you from A to B.
Yeah, I had sorry,
yes.
It was something else. Somebody commenting about the B side, but then.
So I want to touch on real quick. Before I forget. Early in the show, Tom Liston asked, "How cold is it at picnic time?"
Oh,
I wanted to just touch on that. So picnic is
first
when.
Of all, he's being a smart ass because he lives in Chicago. He knows what the temperature is in September. Anyways, go ahead. Yeah, we never talked about the picnic.
Well, there you go. I thought it was a good way to kind of talk about the picnic. Of course, you all know that Janet is coming, so that's pretty exciting. In September, it's September 18th. I don't know. it's late in September.
I think it's the 23rd.
23rd. So I mean, It's still going to be 80. No,
I know.
70, 75, 80.
Well, here's the thing that the last couple of years, spring is very late and summer goes a lot farther. I can't believe we forgot what fucking day it was.
So anyway, yeah. So it's whenever Janet gets here. So just follow that.
Yeah,
one.
just don't let Janet tell you. I can't even find the event tab on my stupid ass website. It's got to be the 23rd.
So
Pretty sure it's the 23rd.
So anyways, so yeah.
No, I got to find it. I'm not moving
Go
on.
to Facebook.
I'm working on it, bitch. Yeah, it's the 23rd at 2 p.m. How do I forget that?
Riverside Park.
Riverside Park at the island.
So yes, come. It's gonna be awesome, nice. I heard that it's gonna not rain. It'll be an awesome, great day. So we don't know. But
we don't know the temperature. Look up an almanac, Tom. You're old. You know what those are. All right, Jesper, this is your video.
So this is
stupid and short.
This is
like me.
For I thought you were going to say inactive and short. First and last day delivering for Grubhub.
Fuck your grass. Fuck your grass. I do flips in this motherfucking grass. Fuck your grass. Man, fuck Grubhub. They don't pay me enough for this shit, man. Fuck this shit.
Well, at the beginning, he says, fuck your grass. So I think the guy yelled at him for walking on his grass. But the grass wasn't even nice. It was like, it was burnt.
Fuck your grass. Fuck your grass. I do flips in this motherfucking grass. Fuck your grass. Man, fuck Grubhub. They don't pay me enough for this shit, man. Fuck this shit.
I think that was fake. If it was real, then I mean, the guy wasn't even out there if you look at the door, so it may have been fake, but
fuck your grass.
I mean, he probably still going to get deactivated. I mean, that's
unless he wasn't even a driver.
Well, true. He had a Grubhub bet. Yeah, it could have been a complete bit, so I had no idea.
But it's still interesting, and I needed some content last night when I posted.
Yeah, if you guys ever have any stories, you can email us team@gigeconomyshow.com or send me a message, or if you ever see a good story, like,
you could join the chat and tell us that way.
Yeah. I'm always up for articles. Send them, because sometimes we have slow weeks where there's not a lot going on. So, I want to talk a little bit about Octopus tablet, because Jesper,
you skipped one again.
No, I didn't.
Oh, that was me. Yes, I finally got a tablet.
You got a tablet.
I don't have it yet, but I got approved.
So tell us how it finally worked. Did you do more?
I used my wife's phone number. That was the thing.
Like brand new?
Well, no.
Or like you created a new account?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just create a new account with her phone number. So because I was just going round and round and round. For some whatever reason, my phone could not get the verification number. It just couldn't.
It's because it's Android.
No, my wife's, it's the exact same phone, bitch. So I just used that account with her phone number. I got approved right away, and it's off to the races.
Perfect. Yeah, it says 10 days you'll get it. You'll probably have it by Friday, but check the link in the description if you want to sign up. Basically, it's a tablet that plays games for your riders, tells them to tip, gives them a little information about you, what the weather is, all kinds of stuff. Earn up to about $100 a month as passive income just driving around.
And they have a pretty cool support, I hear.
Yeah.
Like a broken phone, broken cable, and they send the new one.
My favorite thing is, and it does this for them too to save money, but like when you stop for like at 2 minutes, it shuts off.
Right.
It just turns off. And when you start driving again, it realizes it. It's crazy. I don't know what they've put on there to make it do that, because I don't know of a tablet that, I mean, maybe it's an easy thing.
But the tablet has that
accelerometer
built into it.
So they probably created some code around it to shut it down. So that's super cool. And if you drive every day, you don't really have to take it out to charge. It charges enough with the, I leave it plugged in all the time. So.
Might have my kids play it use it when I'm just out driving.
I don't know. I mean, you never leave the house anyways. What are you talking about? Anyways, check it out. Link in the description. Appreciate it if you use that link to sign up.
Yep, helps us too.
Okay, so there is I
know there's a story there, and I don't know
with
who's
no name.
So
I think it's mine.
You can take it.
I'll just take it. I didn't read it. Oh no, I did read this one. I do read mine. Domino's. This is actually incredible. Domino's, who doesn't use delivery service, stock jumps more than 10% as pizza chain partners with Uber for food orders. Customers can order its products through Uber's Eats and Postmates app, the pizza chain said on Wednesday, and bid to boost sales amid slow delivery business. Well, it's slow because people can get everything else now delivered.
Right.
When it used to be just pizza places deliver and you cleaned up because it was Papa John's, Domino's, Pizza Hut.
Right.
What else? What else chain? I mean, not very many major chains.
Do you know that the only major chain in Denmark that we all know of is Domino's?
Really? That's amazing. The pizza maker, which had flagged sluggishness in delivery business in April, said partnership would begin in 4 pilot markets in the fall. The U.S. ordering Uber's delivery apps is expected to be enabled across the country by the end of 2023, with Domino's and its franchise handling delivery. So that's interesting. That's what Jimmy John's does.
What?
You can order on DoorDash, but Jimmy John's deliver it.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing too.
Oh, sure.
So they're not really.
They're just using the platform.
Yeah,
for
they're
the
not.
orders.
They're not. Okay. Yeah, I didn't read that close. Clearly, so they're not employing any Uber drivers to do it. Their own drivers.
Well, at least that's what they're saying now.
Yeah. So how does
what happens once it explodes? See, the other part of that is like they're already slow as it is.
Yeah, I wonder how that works with fees. If you're not having, is it less of a fee? It's got to be, right? If you're not having Uber drivers take it, there's got to be less of a fee on them to use the platform, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, that's kind of sucky then. I mean, we fucking want the work. Like, you know what I mean? Like, anyways.
But I think it's the first step towards sending the orders out to us, because they're going to find they can't keep up. And then what are they going to do with the rest of them?
That's a good point. How are they going to prioritize? I mean, maybe they just hire more drivers.
There's no more drivers.
No.
That's just
that's actually a really good point. If they're not gonna, they're gonna have to offer a shit ton of money. But they have a few EVs. They drive Chevy Bolt.
There's 6 EVs in Grand Rapids.
Yeah, so I think each store. There's not a lot of Domino's stores in the city, but
I thought it was just one who got 6. Like one franchise.
No, I think they each got one.
Okay,
I bet you.
Whatever.
I don't know.
I heard it was one franchise owner, so maybe it's one franchise owner owns all 6 in Grand Rapids. I don't know.
Could be.
Yeah.
That's true.
I don't know.
But yeah, that's a good point. I wonder how that's going to work. The same may be said for Jimmy John's too. But
yeah.
Interesting.
I don't know. The other cool thing is Jets has their BLT pizza back.
I've never had that.
It's the best.
Is it? Do they use regular pizza sauce?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's regular pizza sauce, but like a BLT, lettuce, tomato, and bacon.
Yeah, but then they also put dressing on top of it. It's delicious.
Oh, they do? What dressing? Like a
mayonnaise.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't sound good.
It is. It's really good.
Don't pressure me to eat your fucking BLT from Death. What are we doing here? Oh, this guy. This is crazy. It was our only picture tonight.
No, I thought it was 2.
Do we have 2? Oh no, yeah, we have 2. I'm an asshole.
But yeah, so this is ridiculous. Did you put it up?
Yeah, it's up.
Okay, cool. So yeah, that's what he's saying.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure who socialized you, but not only will you not be matched with me again, you won't be using Uber services under your own name information again. This was during the downpour on Saturday afternoon, and they were promptly kicked out when I realized. Basically, 2 people sitting in the back, and I mean, I don't even know if it's a man or a woman that's going down on him, but
we don't know. It
but
could be either.
He's definitely Earl is having a good time. So drivers, if you don't have one yet, get a dash cam. It truly is our only defense.
I know. I still got to move mine over. I'm not going to wire the third one. It's so much wiring to run it to the back to keep it hidden. You know, like,
yeah.
I think because you can use that without the third one.
I think
I'm just going to.
Well, and your car is small enough. You don't need the third one.
Well, the third one, it goes out the back window.
Oh,
it goes one out the back window, one out the front in the cab. So I think I'm just going to transfer the cab over.
Yeah.
Cab one.
So, but anyways, this guy is obviously having some fun.
He's getting a blowjob for our audio listeners that can't see the picture. He's getting his dick sucked.
Okay, are you done?
That's what she said.
Yeah, I'm done. You were like flirting around it.
Well,
like,
but
our audio listeners,
I was trying to stay PG-13.
No, it's an explicit show because the audio listeners are like, okay, was he having sex? Was he getting a handy? Like, I just had to like put it out there.
And so did he.
You fucking idiot. All right, next. What time? I didn't even look at the time. 46 minutes.
I know.
Oh, this is just you can just. I'm just curious of your what your thought is. Just read the question. You want me to do it? I'm right there.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Uber drivers, what things make you give a lower rating. So when you're out driving and
what you missed you skipped another one.
Did I?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Except no tip sodas.
All right, just fucking listen. If I skip one, send me a goddamn message somewhere because it slows the show down.
Okay, fine. Stay to it.
Fuck. You know who's getting a 1-star tonight? You are.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so what is gonna make what things will make you give a low less
to
than
your
a 5-star?
customers,
Yes.
to a client? What are some of the things that you do?
For me,
I know you barely give low ratings.
I don't. I always. I mean, and I was reading some of these comments. Most of them, it's a 5-star or 1-star. There's not in between, and that's for me. That's for me. Okay, and the only way I would ever give a 1-star is if they disrespect me. That's it.
Like what?
Like get personal with me or something
so
bullshit.
Personal,
or if they ruin some of my stuff. I mean, I've had people puke in my car. I took them 5 stars. I don't care. I mean,
no, I will not give a 5-star if you barf in my car. I'm paranoid now of barf.
Well,
like my Pilot, I'm just like whatever. And I don't have rubber mats yet either. It did not come with rubber mats, so I have to order those too. But and no tinting. None of the windows are tinted. I'm getting that done on Monday. I'm like, shit, the 500 I saved is getting eaten up by tint and rubber mats. So, anyways,
but you're gonna get those anyways.
Yeah, for sure.
So you are. So
I broke
still saving 5. Yeah. So
I'm more aggressive on the stars. I don't know. It's because it's our.
If they touch your radio, now they're 2 stars.
Well, then I slap their hands. I just don't. I don't know. It's our only retaliation. Like, does it make me feel a little bit better when I 1-star them? Yeah, it does, because I know at some point down the road they're going to get another one, and then their rating's going to be so bad that they can't use the platform anymore.
So there used to be a rule that if you give them 3 stars or less, you'll never get matched with them again. Do you think that's actually the truth?
I think it is for Lyft. I don't think it is for Uber. Although Pete, he got matched with Ivory a bunch of times.
Yeah, but he had different accounts.
That's true.
Ivory, he was like accountant job or whatever.
Here's some of the things. Too much perfume. Ask me to make a stop somewhere. If you want to stop, put it in when you request a ride so I can avoid picking you up. Yes, I denied a ride over the weekend because I was like, no, I ain't doing that. This stop has an extra stop. Decline.
I had somebody, I accepted the ride, and then they changed it and added a stop.
Oh.
And then I declined.
Oh, yeah. Oh, so you hadn't even picked him up yet?
No.
Oh, you dumb fucks. You got to wait till you're in the car.
What? No, I just canceled the ride.
No. I'm saying they should have waited. Hey, can I add? Because if you're already in the car and you say, can I add a stop? I'm going to let you add. I'm not going to cancel the ride. Hey, I would just say, yeah, you can add it, but please keep it 5 minutes. Right. And I'll be damned after 5:01. I'm ending that ride and getting the frick out of there.
Putting the baby out in the cold and you're leaving.
Yeah, exactly. Pouting, swearing, eating in car, refusing security protocol, grunting, aggressive phase dunk, slurring drunk, burping drunk, passed out drunk. Well, yeah. That's a lot of at a stop. Slamming my door, making me wait, and then screaming about being late, taking that last puff of a cigarette before getting in my car. Oh, God. I will 1-star that. I hate that, too. And then my car stinks.
Yeah, I mean, but, yeah. Okay. I can
What about
see
food?
It. I don't care.
You don't care?
No.
They bring
just don't make a mess. Because if you make a mess, I will report you and I'll get money.
So they get in with an open. Why can't I speak words? With a bowl of soup, and you're like, I'm cool with that. Like
that I would say keep the lid on.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's something opening that's gonna make a mess,
right?
Just keep the lid on. Don't need that in my car. But I mean, what do I care if they're eating a burger or something? I don't care.
No, I don't know, man. My Pilot, maybe, but I gotta have someone break the seal in my back, not spill something that I can just wipe up. And I'm like, okay, it wasn't as bad as I had imagined. It's fine. Although my seats are ventilated. Can you imagine if someone pukes in that?
I know that's my problem too. Mine is too. I think most all leather seats now are ventilated.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of that, by the way, just a quick question: are you going to be wiping them down with leather conditioner?
No,
you have to,
because
otherwise the leather cracks. over time?
It must be cheap leather then, because my Pilot, I've never done that, and it didn't crack. Well, it didn't. You mean like crack, break open, or just get like micro cracks?
Micro cracks.
Yeah, mine does. I don't care.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'll wipe it down, get the jizz off, but
I bought like
you bought jizz protector.
Just that's what the blue light is for.
Yeah, there you go. All right, man, we are at 52. We're dicking the
so why don't we just go to the sad story, because we got to remember that one real quick.
All right.
Actually, there's an ad in there. Do you want to do the ad?
Just do the story.
Okay. So basically, the sad story is that a Lyft driver in DC got killed. And the sad part is that he was actually he was an Afghan interpreter and worked very closely with the U.S. military for many, many years. And he went through immigration. He grew up in Afghanistan, went through immigration, went through living through this hell of all that. And then he just have a ton of hardship and everything like that. And then the irony of being shot at night driving Lyft in DC. I cannot even get over it.
He survived all that, but he gets shot as a rideshare driver.
Yeah. I mean, it's just sometimes the world just sucks. This was just an overall, from what I can read, just a really good family guy. He was father of 4 girls, wife, and just out there doing his thing to make the money, to keep them, to keep his wife, whatever, and send back to the rest of his family in Afghanistan.
Yeah.
2 jobs, and you get fucking shot while doing Lyft at night.
Yeah. It's scary. I swear, like once a week, I hear about a driver getting killed. Like we do roll the dice a little bit. Like we do. There's no other job out there that like neither of us do that we're rolling the dice with safety.
Well, and I know it's a little bit. I'm kind of kidding myself when I say, well, I'm driving in Grand Rapids. It's not going to happen here.
Yeah.
It could happen here just like anywhere else, right?
I mean,
but
in DC, probably it's a lot more crime.
I was going to say the crime rate in downtown Chicago, Detroit, DC, higher, right?
Way higher.
And I wouldn't drive there at all.
Me either.
That's the thing. So I don't know. It's just, I just thought it was sad, and what a waste.
Yeah, it sucks.
I mean, it just sucks.
Why couldn't it be those girls that were in the last video that got shot? No, I shouldn't have said that.
No,
I shouldn't have said that.
But yes.
But I mean, that's my point. You got freaking assholes like that, and this guy's just trying to live his life and support his family.
I know.
Bullshit.
Doing what he can, and he's just here, and somebody just comes wasted him. Basically, they still haven't found out who did it.
Ooh, no.
But they did see 4 young men on. I think there might have been a camera. I'm not sure, but they saw 4 young men flee the scene.
Well, that's the problem too. Is like even if you are packing, you're so vulnerable. They just gotta put a gun to the back of your head. Like you're not gonna whip around. Like it sucks.
Yeah.
So speaking of sucks, let's talk about Gary's app. Go to the link in our. No, totally kidding, Gary. He won't hear this. I love Gary. He would think that was funny. Go to his link in the description. We have Maximo, Flex Alert, which I use almost every day, and Driver Utility Helper, which I don't use a lot because I can't get on fucking DoorDash.
Yep.
But anyways, all those apps make things easier for you, keep you safer on the road.
Yep.
You can automate most of them to like accept, decline, all that fun stuff. Go to his website, use our link though before you go, and he can explain it more. But Gary, thank you so much for supporting the Gig Economy podcast. We are doing a Patreon tonight because we did miss some stories, but there's two videos, short videos, TikToks I want to play that I think are funny. One is I took out the ones you had in there. Those were terrible.
I know, those stupid.
They were so bad. I was like, I love you, Jesper, but like I spent like a half hour going through TikToks. But these 2 I think are good.
Good.
So this is a little comedy bit about driving Uber is scary, and then an Uber driver tells somebody to fuck off, basically.
Good.
So let's play.
I know my videos were bad.
Yeah, it's okay. It's all right. I appreciate you doing it. So this is minute 17.
So one of my last rides ever, I quit because I went to pick up a guy, right? Gray sweats on, and he had a fucking piece coming down his leg. So obviously when I was driving up, I was like, well, hope that's not his cock, right? Because that's nuts. This guy's got a hammer on him. So I asked him, I was like, what is that in your pants? Because that's just who I am. And before he got in my car, he was just like, oh, this, man? He's like, it's just a clip for a gun. That's way worse, you know? Fucking, I'd rather you have just been packing. And then I asked him, I was like, you don't have the gun though, right? He said, of course not, and then proceeded to get on the front seat like we were fucking friends. So now I'm driving this assassin to his location, right? And I don't know where he's going, but I was terrified, just all for it. And during the ride, he just decides he's gonna pull out the whole gun from his waistband. Pulls out the entire gun, and in my front seat, he's like, you mind if I load this in here? I was like, I don't know, man, this is your car now, you know? Fire off a couple shots. I'm scared, okay? You guys ever been so scared you were gay? Yo. I looked at the gun. I was like, ooh, it's shiny. I didn't even know what to say, dude. I tried to defuse it immediately, too. I was like, you're so big and strong. I grabbed his shoulder. I was like, you don't even need a gun, dude.
Oh, my gosh. Wasn't that funny?
Oh.
Whether he made it up or not, that was such a good bit. Someone commented on the video like, oh, you are now, or he is now you know how you like the videos that talk about passenger princesses? Well, like you drive the husband and like,
yeah.
Now that guy is a passenger princess. Cause you're like, where do you want to go, sir? I'll take whatever you want. That's scary shit.
I know.
And then this last one. Oh my gosh, this is what we all want to say to our passengers when they're assholes. So we'll watch that and then wrap it up.
Not me. I don't talk that way.
Well, I know you 5-star everybody. We'll probably have to play it twice. It's only 15 seconds. You might miss it.
Hey, why are you kicking me out?
Hey, how you all doing? Do I need a reason to kick you out of the vehicle?
Yes, because I paid for the trip, sir.
Do I need a reason to kick you out of the vehicle?
I'm out of the vehicle, but I was paying for a trip. Why are you kicking me out?
What?
I paid for the trip.
I dislike you as a person.
So if you didn't hear that, I'll play it again.
Hey, why are you kicking me out?
Hey, how you all doing? Do I need a reason to kick you out of the vehicle?
Yes, because I paid for the trip, sir.
Do I need a reason to kick you out of the vehicle?
I'm out of the vehicle, but I was paying for a trip. Why are you kicking me out?
What?
I paid for the trip.
I dislike you as a person.
At the end, he says, I dislike you as a person. Like, that's like when your parents say, I'm really disappointed in you. Like, he didn't say, fuck off, I hate you. He's like, I dislike you as a person.
But that guy shouldn't be driving for Uber or Lyft.
Why?
Because it doesn't matter who they are as a person.
Well, my guess is he was terrible. You know what I mean? Yeah, he's not. If someone pukes in my car, I'm gonna say I dislike you as a person. It applies to everything. It doesn't have to be specifically like.
But she was drunk.
Who was drunk?
The person who puked in your car.
Well, I know that, but I mean, my point is that just applies to everything.
Well,
you
true.
know, when you're late, I say I dislike you as a person. Just kidding. Anyways.
Yep.
Well, we will be on Patreon at 9:10, and you can join us there. Go to patreon.com/thegigacon podcast. You get extra podcasts, sometimes 2 or 3 extras. You get pre-show banner. You get ad-free. At the $10 level, a whole bunch of shit. So
whole bunch of shit.
So go to patreon.com/thegigacon podcast. Next week, Wednesday, I have no idea what we're doing for the B-side.
We'll figure it out.
I might have so I think we're gonna have to pivot, as they say in the biz now. And we might have to do multiple creators in a row or multiple workers because
we'll figure it out.
Yeah, I think we might have a creator on next week.
Okay.
Who's awesome, I heard. Another one from Steve. Steve, you better not fuck me like you did with Jeff. I like Jeff, but I was not expecting the heat from Jeff. Jesper wanted to stop the interview at like 12 minutes, and we went 43. He's like, wrap it up. I'm like, no, it's too early.
I like it. He goes, I like it.
I like it. I did. I literally told him, it's fine. Let's go. It's fine. But anyways, every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern, and this audio podcast comes out Monday at sometime Monday. It's summertime. It usually comes out at 6 a.m., but sometimes it's in the afternoon.
There you go.
So anyways, we'll see you on Patreon, and what did you don't put up with anyone's cow feces.
And we will see you on the road.
What?
That's bullshit. Cow feces.
I didn't even notice that. Did you do that on purpose to fuck with me?
Of course.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Damn it.